This is cool.
Alright, hey guys, welcome back to another episode of CONSOLEVISION. And in this episode, this is a very important episode for me.
So,
we need to talk about RecRoomMasters Xtension Arcade Cabinet. It is a huge deal for me. Something that I've had my eye on for a long time. Anybody who's maybe on the fence of purchasing one of their products, I think this is the video that you need to watch. So I have the RecRoomMasters Xtension Pro Sit-Down cabinet. So it mimics the Japanese style. Their style is a sit-down cabinet, which I was really looking to get into, you know. But as soon as I saw the prices of these Japanese cabinets, $4,000, you know, $3,000 for a used one, and I, you know, just getting it shipped and stuff like that, and they're heavy. It was kind of out of my grasp, you know what I mean? So there were a few other options. The only other option there was there's a guy he calls himself Kralix. I don't know if that's his name, but he builds these Vuelix clones out of wood, but they're really expensive. They're nice.
sure,
but they're really expensive. And then the other option was RecRoomMasters. They came out with this thing that you put together yourself. So they ship it to you, and you get it, and you put it together, and you get something like this. And I had them on my radar for a while, and I wanted to know, is this the real deal? Because I'm an arcade purist. I love arcade games.
Yeah.
And I've always been looking for that realistic feel. Yeah, because, you know, anybody can have an arcade stick and play PlayStation with, you know. They've been on my radar for a while, and I was finally able to get one. Well, you got one first.
Yes.
So explain what yours is. Yours is the sit-down pedestal.
It's a sit-down. It's also a sit-down pedestal. It's basically like this arcade setup almost, just minus the traditional backing with the backlight and all that. I don't have that. I wanted to have a perfect main machine. For my setup, getting a traditional stand-up cabinet just didn't work for me because I didn't have the space for it. So my solution, this style sit-down cabinet, and I just have a TV hanging on the wall above that. And I have inside of there an Alienware Alpha, and then next to that I actually have my modern console. So I have my PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and I can just sit there and play traditional games on the couch. And when I want that arcade style gameplay, I'll fire up my computer, get MAME going. There
you go.
And
you got Steam. Basically, my want for it was a little bit different than his. He wanted the MAME setup. I already have a couple of MAME setups. I wasn't really looking for the MAME route.
Yeah.
I wanted a modern arcade setup. So I actually own cabinets. I have got MAME. I've got real cabinets. I wanted something to be able to play newer games.
Right.
So if you were to go to Japan right now in an arcade, you would see cabinets similar to this, which is what I wanted. But my question was, is it going to be easy to set up? Is it going to feel like a real arcade machine? All right, so the weight and stuff like that, those are important things, in my opinion.
Right.
So the first time I played yours, I was like, yes, this is it. Now his is more of a American type setup, while mine is the Japanese. So I like them both. Okay, so it is rock solid. I repeat, rock solid.
Yeah.
As good as anything you can buy anywhere. This is the real deal. So I'm very happy with that.
So like when you get angry in the arcade game and you're getting into like a heated Street Fighter game.
Yeah.
You know, you've got a good two-player action going on.
Yeah.
You're banging on these controls, okay? How much shaking around does the machine do?
None. See, that's important because a real arcade machine is built to be in an arcade. It's going to take the abuse, and these are built just as well, in my opinion. And so that to me was one of the most important things. Number two, how's it going to look? You know what I mean? I was like,
let me get out of the way. I mean, let's take a look at this thing.
Yeah,
it's really nice. Look at the sturdiness, how well built it is. Besides the look, I think it's a very beautiful looking machine.
Yeah.
And you got nice Sanwa Japanese arcade sticks here for the consoles. And I mean, look, the thickness of the wood. This thing, you know, it is sturdy. Yeah. It's a tank.
Yeah, so it met all the criteria that I wanted. So mine has the Japanese sticks, it has the Sanwa JLFs, which I love. So it's got the more Japanese style. It is easy to set up. So I have a PlayStation 3 in it, and it's plug and play. I like to play the shooters and the fighting games on it, and it's really awesome, and it's even better than I hoped it would be because it's easy to set up. It's not too hard to put together. You know, it's better, like you said, to have two people help you put it together.
Sure. Yeah.
But this is something you can buy, and they deliver it to you. And I came in, I don't remember how many boxes.
3 boxes. I know mine. You had more. So my sit-down style, which doesn't have this whole upper area, that came in 3 different boxes.
Right.
They were fairly weighty boxes. It's not light.
And you need a TV. Now I have a 32-inch TV, customizable. It's customizable. So I haven't customized mine too much, but you can get art printed on the sides. You get the marquee. You can get stuff for the controller.
You need to get the marquee done. Oh, it's nice.
Yeah.
Too. The nice backlight.
Yeah, oh, it has the backlight and it's really cool. I am very, very satisfied with my purchase. It's definitely my showpiece. When people come over, they see that and that's what they're impressed with it, you know?
Yeah.
So, the most important thing is how does it play the games?
Everything I've played, I have not detected any noticeable input lag at all. Everything plays perfectly. It really feels like I'm playing on American, a sit-down American arcade cabinet. It's exactly what it is, and it leaves me more than enough room to have a second player. And I'm a big guy, okay, and there's no problem having 2 people sitting right next to each other and just sitting on there for
it's
hours
enough
on
space
end.
because it's wide enough, you know, where you can actually enjoy it. Now here's another cool thing: is it's not as heavy as it's heavy enough, but it's not so heavy where you need 2 guys to move this thing around. You can move this thing around yourself, and it's quite simple.
Doable.
Yeah, it's doable.
Yeah.
But you want it to be heavy because you don't want it to move around. But I feel like it's in that range of, you know, you can still move it, but it's not going to move on its own.
Here's what I'm going to say. For the price that I paid for it, you really get your value for the dollar. If you're into playing arcade games, there's no question, this is probably one of the best alternate routes that you can take, aside from buying real arcade machines.
And if you did get let's say I did go the arcade route, and it was like, you know what, I'm going to get a Deluxe. Then you got to figure out how to get games to run on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can probably get consoles to run, but I'm sure there'd be some sort of adapters and stuff you'd have to wire up or something like that. This is all plug and play.
Yeah.
So PlayStation 3 and the TV, and these are controllers, and it's a done deal.
Yeah, it's literally, you just have the console inside.
Yeah, so you can throw Xbox, whatever, in PS4, Xbox One, whatever I want to do in the future, I'll be able to do. RecRoomMasters, I think he did a fantastic job, and
yes,
anyone who's thinking about buying these products, I'm telling you firsthand, they are amazing.
This satisfies, you were asking me a lot about the machine, and then you finally came over, you tried it.
Does it do this? How does it feel? Blah, blah, blah. You know, those are the things I was concerned about.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm satisfied with it. I don't feel like I need to go out and buy anything else. This is the perfect setup for me. And I think they do a very good job with just about everything. And the best part about it is that their cabinets are affordable.
Yeah,
that's what makes
affordable.
them. Yeah, you can. It's a perfect solution. Like I said,
you will look rich when people come over, but you don't have to be rich to own one.
No, not at all. Thank God that somebody came up.
Somebody knew what they were doing. They came up with the right plan. Yeah. So, RecRoomMasters, we thank you. We love your products.
And continue to make more. I can't wait to see your next item. Thanks a lot for watching CONSOLEVISION, and we will see you in the next one. Take care.
Bye.